As of course we head into Memorial Day weekend, it is important to reflect and honor because Memorial Day is all about remembering those who gave it all for our flag. So Claudia Sella got the special honor to see Michigan's battle flag collection and dive into the stories of those who fought in the Civil War and paid the ultimate sacrifice. Take a look.
He's successfully led them in 2 charges. He's leading his men of the 3rd and then is mortally wounded, shot through the neck, carrying the flag, this flag. As he's dying, he shoves the staff into the ground and looks to the man next to him and he says, "Don't let the colors go down." Those were literally his last words on this earth. His name was Charles T. Foster.
The thing I'm most fascinated by is the story behind the people who carried them and what these flags can tell us about those people, especially people from our area.
And their bullet holes, their saber slashes, their blood stains on many of them from the men who literally died carrying him into combat. Incredible, almost unbelievable acts of bravery take place beneath the colors. This is our archival storage unit at the State Historical Center here in Lansing. The collection consists of 240 flags, about 160 are Civil War. Each flag was removed from the staff and then laid on an acid-free pallet called Ticor.
The flags here inside the archival room at the State Museum are considered capital artifacts.
You're going to help me, Claudia. I think it's going to be right here. Yeah.
Matt Van Acker is the director of the Capitol Tour and Education Center.
You didn't know I was going to put you to work here, did you?
He's also curator of the Save the Flags project. His most recent book, Lansing and the Civil War, details the lives of the boys who fought to defend them.
There were so many stories, about 500 boys from Lansing that fought in the Civil War.
And when we say boys, these really were...
They really were boys. You were supposed to be 18, a minimum age to enlist. Sometimes the boys lied about their age. We'll just really carefully pick up the first tissue here. We'll carry that over. I'll grab those from you. So a Civil War regiment at full strength was 1,000 men. That would be 10 companies of 100 men. All of these companies formed in communities. These men knew each other. The men made promises, and the men remembered those promises. Being a flag bearer during the Civil War was an incredible honor.
But in reality, it was also a death sentence.
Antietam, September 17th, 1862, the single bloodiest day in American history, 24,000 casualties. This is the kind of contribution that Lansing families made.
Today, when you look at this flag, what does the flag tell you about their experiences?
The flags and even the physical damage that you see on them are a reminder of the service they saw. These men were literally willing to give their lives defending the battle flags.
69 men from Michigan are awarded the Medal of Honor, almost all of them for their actions defending these very flags. After the war, it was believed the flags should be saved, and historians weren't the only ones who thought so.
This is a piece of the flag of the 26th Michigan Infantry Regiment. Man's name was Benjamin Franklin Batchelor. You know, this little bit of flag meant enough to him that he wrote this label 30 years after the end of the war. And I can tell you that because on the back of the label, he used an old letter to write the label. This, to me, it talks about this, the importance that this flag meant to Benjamin Franklin Batchelor and the importance it represents to us, you know, as a part of this really important collection now.
Today, the fight to defend the flag, though a different kind of fight, persists.
Our golden rule is we do nothing to an artifact that can't be reversed someday.
But that rule hasn't always been honored. People like Van Acker are stuck reversing the harm done by earlier preservation efforts.
Sewed them between dyed layers of net through her sewing machine with a zigzag pattern, literally putting tens of thousands of holes in the battle flag as her needle went up and down. We have about 100 flags that need to have the net taken off. Our conservator in West Virginia charges a base rate of $100 an hour. This flag was about 400 hours of work. You can do math as well as I can, or maybe better, because there's a reason I went into history and not math. But it constitutes a substantial investment in properly caring for the flags. Conservation lab. We're just finishing up on a battle flag, but now having this wonderful state-of-the-art laboratory and 2 staff that have been trained in the care of these flags, we can actually conduct conservation here in Lansing, Michigan. It's a long process.
I would never do something like this, but what kind of snacks do they take? The conservation work is not done here, but Van Acker is hopeful that talking about it will spark new interest, so more people will help save the flags.
My overall goal in every decision that I make as the director of this project, in every decision we make, and the overall goal is, does it bring honor to the men who fought beneath them so they could be out fighting in a war that ended human bondage in our country, and that's important.
Oof, I got chills from that, just hearing the stories and everything that they went through. It's incredible knowing that all this is, of course, in Lansing, that you can see that, and just seeing that material up close of the flag, how much stories are being told.
Yeah, and it's such an important and powerful program, and if you want to learn more about it, you can stop by Heritage Hall at the Capitol or the Michigan History Center off Kalamazoo Street in downtown Lansing.
That's right.